Hi guys, so today I'll be talking about the SSD benchmarks on Raspberry Pi. Some of you might have seen this before in one of my previous videos, but I wanted to make a video dedicated to just benchmarks. So the board we will be using today is Raspberry Pi 4 with 4 gigs of RAM. I have overclocked it to 2.1 gigahertz, and what made it possible is the Ice Tower cooler that you can see right here. 2.1 gigahertz would not be possible without it. Let me show you guys the actual physical devices that I tested, so you're not just looking at a bunch of charts and graphs. So the first one is the mSATA drive, then I have the NVMe M.2 SSD, then I have the MicroSD card. It's a 64 gigabyte version made by Samsung, and I have a USB flash drive. It's 128 gigs. So mSATA drive, NVMe drive, MicroSD card, and USB flash drive. I didn't want to compare just a bunch of different SSDs because I don't think it would make sense. On the higher end, I don't think you're going to see any difference, because I don't think you're going to get any better results than what I have with my M.2 NVMe SSD. If you guys want me to test anything else, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to run the benchmarks. I have some other SSDs I could run the tests on, but as I said, my suspicion is probably not going to be worth it. But let me know. Okay, let's take a look at the benchmarks. So what you see here, you have the MicroSD card, you have the mSATA drive, you have the Samsung USB flash drive, you have the Samsung M.2 NVMe drive. These just happen to be Samsung products. I like them a lot. I usually look at the reviews. So this was not intentional. Okay, let's take a look at the MicroSD card. As you can see, you get about 35 megabytes per second read and about 17 megabytes per second write. Oh, and by the way, I've ordered these by their read speed. So the fastest one is to the very right, and the slowest one is to the very left, which is the MicroSD card we're looking at right now. So let's look at the mSATA. So with mSATA, you have about 171 megabytes per second read and 163 megabytes per second write. How does it compare to the MicroSD? So it's about 5 times faster when you talk about the read speed, and about 10 times faster when you talk about the write speed. So as you can see, first I'm just going to compare MicroSD card to all of these, and then we're going to talk about more about the solid state storage other than the MicroSD. So the Samsung Feed Plus, the flash drive, performed quite well. Look at the read speed. I have 210 megabytes per second read and about 63 megabytes per second write. If you compare it to the MicroSD card, it's 6 times faster when you talk about the read speed, and 4 times faster for the write speed. So not bad at all. And what I like about the USB flash drive is that it's much smaller than the mSATA or the NVMe drive. And that's what I'm using in my Raspberry Pi right now, just due to the form factor. Okay, let's look at the Samsung M.2 NVMe drive. Yeah, it's killing it. 302 megabytes per second read and 249 megabytes per second write. Its read speed is 9 times faster, and the write speed is 15 times faster. Amazing. I mean, that was expected, right? I mean, that's not a huge surprise, but you can see how much better it is. I also have random reads and random writes, as you can see as well, so you can compare those two. Anyway, that's about it as far as the benchmarks. Let me guys know in the comments below what you think and what you're using with your Raspberry Pi. I also have all of the product links in the description below, so if you wanted to check them out on Amazon, please do so. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to my channel. I have more exciting stuff coming out soon. Yeah, have a great day.